Welcome back to our SEO live blog, behind the scenes of an SEO campaign. So what we're up to now is, now that we've grouped the keywords, you can see we've got a group for Charlotte, group for Invisalign, financing. I've broken these keywords down into relevant groups so we can actually take a look and organize the keywords. If we have 400 keywords about cosmetic dentistry, there's only a limit to the number of cosmetic dentistry pages we could do, whereas I do want to diversify our keywords. So let's take a look. So for whitening, this is pretty much, you're not going to make a separate page for these two keywords. It's the same keyword, but they do have volume, so I want to bring them over. Same thing for veneers, smile makeover, terrific. So let's take a look at orthodontics. Now, I don't want to drive traffic with orthodontist Charlotte because Dr. Pad is not an orthodontist, technically. And so I don't want to promote a specialty of which he is not. Now, obviously, he does a ton of ortho, and has a ton of experience doing it. So certainly these keywords are relevant. As much as I would love this one, I'm looking at user intent. So here I'm going to override, so to speak, the highest number with these keywords, because I think these in the cumulative, in the aggregate, are going to be better. So same thing here, root canal payment plan. There's a lot of searches, but based on what I know about the practice and discussions with Chip, I'm not sure that's a keyword we want to use. But these, certainly we can optimize our pages for these keywords, the CERIC, et cetera, et cetera. So complete dentures. Again, these are such low volume, and it says complete dentures. So I'm not really looking to, I don't want to say waste, but I don't want to use up, one of our keywords on that. Dental implants, of course, I have to convert these numbers from AdWords volume to SEM rush volume, as we talked about, and we'll do that. But over here, for example, dental financing for patients, financing. So these can be, one group, or, even this, but this you could write as a blog post. I don't want to, for example, waste an optimized keyword, but certainly we can write something about dental financing for patients and maybe even bring it into financing options and make this one page. Again, we'll have to see. And over here, same thing with dentist. Dentist no insurance Charlotte. That's one we can bring over, certainly, and write a blog post about that. Same thing about that accept payment plans. Maybe we'll combine this and this into one page. But here, Charlotte dentistry hours, well, that could still be a, another practice. So we're going to keep it with Charlotte dentist, but you can see, again, this can be one page. So now that we've got a list of the 25 keywords I think are the best to bring over, based on what I know about the practice and search volume, we're going to come to the top 25 list. Now, what I did is I had Chip take a look and to tell me he put in green the top keywords. So I'm just going to come over here for a minute, and I'm going to move these keywords that I don't want here. Let's just move these to the bottom, because I do want to keep my, I'm just going to move these out of the way. Let's put them over here for now. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to move these keywords down and consolidate our list, and I'll be right back. What we did is we went ahead and I just moved these. So here were actually keywords that I thought were not such bad keywords that might be great as blog posts. That's where I wrote that he can use the keywords in the blog posts. That's one of the great things that we can do with kind of extra keywords. Same thing here. These can be blog posts, or again, just all-in-4 implant Charlotte. You can certainly take the all-in-4 page, optimize it for this keyword and be done. You can, kind of on the side. So now that I have this list, what we're going to do next is we're going to group these into logical categories. So this is going to be dental implants. And so is this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Cosmetic dentistry. And I'll clean this up with capitals later. Financing. I'm going to spell it correctly. So I've now grouped these based on the kind of the larger subject. So let me go ahead and just hide this column. I don't need it right now. And let's think about what the subgroups are here. So this is really about implant care, and this is a general topic. Okay, affordable implants. This is implant cost, cosmetic dentistry. So this is just this. These are the same subgroup. Financing. This is pretty much the same subgroup. We can talk about, this is really financing options, and this might be general financing of dental care, kind of what you need to know. This is Invisalign, whitening. Notice that when I have these kind of the groups, It's when I have more keyword. You do not want to put this dental implant Charlotte along with implant care. You want to keep that separate. So this is, so this is braces, this is perio surgery. We're back in cosmetic dentistry. So I have to move that up there to fit with that. Let's actually do that right now. Don't worry about my numbers. I'll fix my numbers later. You don't have to sit through that part. And let's just get rid of these blank rows here. Okay, so this is going to be CEREC, overdentures. Now, thankfully, because these are one keyword, we don't need to worry about it. So this is Charlotte, affordable dentist, and this is best dentist. So, I mean, these are all, we could argue that this is, these are all Charlotte keywords. Let's actually make it like this. Now we see. So this is Charlotte dentist. This is affordable dentist. And this is best dentist. So now that we have this subgroup, this is our first step now. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the pages on the website and we're going to see what pages on the website do we want to optimize for these specific keywords. So obviously let's pick the easy ones. So CEREC is easy. And let's see here, just for example, Charlotte dentist, that can be the homepage. Root, that slash means the homepage. Trick in Excel, if you hit the space bar, you can then type whatever you want. And then let's see, so crowns can be, so I'm going to go through this and I'm going to say what I think the each page should be, and then I'm going to show Trip to see if he agrees with what page. And he said this should be on the bio page. So right now, all we're doing is planning on whether or not we have an existing page or we have to write a new page. And I don't think that we have an implant cost page. I'll have to look, but I'm going to go through this, then I'm going to come back and we're going to go ahead and I will show you how to look up these numbers in SEMrush for these. And then we're going to go ahead and I'll be back also. I'll have fixed this and I'll have looked up the existing pages, and then we'll show Dr. Payette and make sure he agrees, or if we need to, mix up the content or see what we have to do. So that's going to be our next step. Then I'll be back for the next part of this video. Welcome back. I went ahead and I looked at the keywords and I looked at the groups and the subgroups, and I picked pages on the website that match with what I think the user intent is going to be for these keywords. So for example, dental implants and dental implants here, Charlotte, that could be on our regular implant page. Implant care can be on our dental implants home care page. So you can see it would have been a mistake to say, oh, dental implants, let's go ahead now and just take dental implants and make a dental implants page. So we have a dental implant Charlotte page, and with both of these keywords, and implants and gum care on a how to take care of implants at home page. And now you can see we're focusing the keywords based on what the thought is of our searcher, or what we think that so you can see we're taking the keywords and we're picking pages based upon what we think the intent is of our searcher, of our visitor. Now, for certain keywords, we don't have pages. So I don't think we have an implant cost page. So I think affordable dental implants, implant cost would be a great page to talk about that. Cosmetic dentistry, and over here you could see cosmetic dentistry. General financing and dental care. We did not have a page for that, and I think that we should go ahead and make one. Let me zoom out a little bit. And so you can see I went through this and I added. So over here, we're going to talk about best dentist in Charlotte, meet Dr. Payette. The about page, I think affordable dentist would be a great part for that, a great page for that. And I looked and I think that we can just add a paragraph or two to that page to beef it up for that. Let me come back in here. Okay, and orthodontics, Invisalign, whitening, orthodontics. So see, we have braces, line it up with braces. CEREC, overdentures, same thing. So those pages are now done. And I did in yellow here the pages where we don't have a page. So Charlotte Cosmetic Dentist, we do have a dedicated cosmetic dentist page, but I think now that we've done this research, because we did that, on an educated whim. Now I want to take content from there and combine it into our cosmetic dentistry page. The other thing that I saw is our Smile Makeover page. The Smile Makeover page is our cosmetic dentistry / Smile Makeover page. And I think what we need to do is break that up into individual pages, because I do want to catch keywords for crowns, and I want to catch the keyword for bridges over here. Oh, I did update these. I made a second video or separate video that talked about how I did this. So the next video that I do, I'll have these updated. But there is a video where I talked about how to convert Google Ads volume to SEMrush volume. And over here, periosurgery, we do have a perio and oral surgery page. What I would like to do, though, is make a dedicated periosurgery page where we talk about periosurgery and we link to the graphs page and the LANAP to tie it all together. So, and of course here, crowns and bridges, I want separate pages for these, just because you can see we've got search volume and I do want dedicated pages. Obviously, it's very difficult to rank for bridges or crowns, but it's out there and I want to position us, in the best way. Those are not long tail keywords. I mean, this is a much more long tail keyword per se. Charlotte Cosmetic Dentist, for example, teeth whitening Charlotte. And over here for financing, so general financing of dental care, we don't have a page about that. We have a payment options page, but that's not really financing options. So on that page, what I decided to do is to add a financing options section. And what we'll do there is we can talk about Care Credit is one of the companies that we work with to help finance dental care, and then learn more about dental financing for patients, with the dedicated page here about financing of dental care, the benefits, the risks, the alternative, a payment plan versus financing. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. How much money, based on our experience of doing dentistry for, 2 decades or whatever it happens to be, here's our advice. So I went ahead and I sent this to Dr. Payette, to the client, and he's going to come back to me and just approve to make sure that he agrees with these placements. He might not. He might say something different, which is why we get client feedback. So we're going to check that out. And just so you know, this slash here, that means the homepage. And the next thing that we're going to do once that's done, and we've selected these, we're going to put the keyword here, the page, the new page, and then we're going to talk about, not to duplicate, new page number, that's fine. Okay, not a duplicate. Because I do like to keep track of how many new pages we have. Then once we have a green light, we're going to put the status in here. Is it optimized, not optimized, written? Do we have it tracked in SEMrush, the on-page checker, and then the actual stuff that we have to do in WordPress to implement? So it's a long trip and we are almost there. So here you go. Let me know if you have any questions. And next time, like I said, we're going to tighten everything up and start implementing.